Hello, my name is Abe, welcome to Slay the Spire Downfall mod. People have been asking me to play this for, I don't know, years? Years upon years upon years? I've been playing some of the FTL Multiverse mod recently, loving the hell out of it, and so honestly, like if people want me to play Slay the Spire and they like Slay the Spire and people tell me that the Downfall mod is good, why don't we play some of the Downfall mod with the music cranked up a little bit, although still not super loud, but hopefully you can still hear it. Before we begin, I've never played the Downfall mod before. I've never really even seen it. I have seen like one card because my friend Jimmy has played this before, but I haven't. Also, Attack is a Pro asks, there are 3 mods. Is Downfall 3 mods in 1? No. Downfall is 1 mod, but you need the mod launcher and then 2 prerequisites when you're installing this. If you go to the Steam store page, Workshop, find Downfall. On the right side of the screen, it's gonna list 3 prerequisites. Click on each one, make sure you're subscribed to it, and then when you launch the game, it'll give you a prompt to launch with mods. Launch the game, select all of the mods, play the game, it'll run, you should see the screen. So there's installation, there's launch, there's my history. Well, actually, there's a little bit more of my history with Slay the Spire. I have played a lot of Slay the Spire. There you go, 516 hours. I've completed every achievement, even this one, even though it doesn't say I have. I've won A20 heart with all characters. Let's not actually scroll down anymore. I've won A20 heart with all characters multiple times, even. We're gonna play some Downfall mod, though. Why is the music so quiet? I could crank it up even more, it just feels a little quiet, but let's try 55%. It feels louder than the vanilla game music. Play, standard. Standard is normal characters plus a 5th character, the Hermit. A lone undead gunslinger from a faraway place haunted by the inescapable specter of the past. But we're gonna play Downfall, which is the inverse Slay the Spire. So the Downfall mod, what it really is a reimagination of the game where you actually play in reverse. You play as maybe the baddies. Egnart says, what is this super loud guitar riff? This is the mod music. Anyways, I've been delaying too much. Downfall, choose your villain. We have to complete a run to unlock other villains. We're gonna play as the slime boss, who starts with 65 HP, 99 souls, so currency. The heart's slimiest general can fight as one or as many. Heart of Goo. Whenever you consume a card, heal 2 HP up to 8. 5 unlocks remaining. Let's embark. What mod is this from? Downfall. Yeah, I know. Exordium. Slay the intruders. Talk. I brought you back. Locked can't be chosen on the first run. Max HP plus 6. I guess we'll take max HP plus 6. So normally you have Niao, now we have the heart. Does this ever go away? I hope so. Granted. We start at the top and we work our way down, and our boss is the Watcher. Our boss is the playable characters. Very interesting. So I don't know really, and we're not gonna do Act 4 because we have to do Act 3 to unlock other characters. It tells you that on the screen unlock. But we wanna fight the elites, we wanna get cards added to our deck before we fight the elites. Let's go this path. You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I can't help but notice that the music is exactly the same as it normally is, so we can probably turn that down a little bit. So we are playing Slime Boss. Slime Slot. Slime minions can be placed in these slots through splitting. We have 99 souls. Souls can be given to the heart for rewards. Merchant status. I have no idea what that means. Where's our deck? We have strikes, we have defends, we have split. Split into 2 random slimes, such as a Mire slime. Oh, it's scrolling. Bruiser slime, okay. It exhausts, it's 1 energy. Corrosive Spit, apply goop. The next attack deals damage per goop, removing all goop and triggering any consume effects. The next attack. So this is like a temporary strength, but it's applied to the enemies. Oh, and then we have tackle. Deal 12, take 3. But we heal off of consuming, so this actually kind of makes a little bit of sense. Wait, what was that card? It's an attack tackle. So there's attack cards, skill cards, and attack tackle cards. Okay. I guess cards have more types now. Anyways, this is a normal-ish Spire anyways. We'll hit them to purge their shield. We're not gonna use corrosive goop because we need to hit them to do attack damage to remove their plating. If you've never seen Spire before, go watch some of my Spire runs. I'm not gonna tutorialize everything. I am kind of just gonna play the game, you know? So I will play tackle, it'll kill you. We take damage, but we can heal off of split. We gain, turn it down a little bit. Deals 2 damage and applies 2 goop at the start of your turn, deals 1 damage and grants you 3 block at the start of your turn. So it's like the defect, but you don't evoke the slimes, they're just kind of there. So that did damage. The next attack, this enemy deals 2 more damage, consuming all goop. So we can goop him up, so we can smack him. So this should do, yeah, it even says it does 12 damage. So, you know what? Goop is not affected by weakness. Whenever you consume, heal 2 HP up to 8. Why did we heal? Bonus effect which activates when an attack is used on an enemy who has goop. What? Consume. Bonus effect which activates when an attack is used on an enemy who has goop. Oh, so if we attack when an enemy is gooped, we also heal, or when we consume a card. No. I have played too much Monster Train. Consume is not exhaust. Consume means we have to attack while gooped, not when we exhaust cards. I understand. My apologies. It's been a while. Living Wall. Gain 12 block. Apply 4 goop to attackers this turn. If it had to retain, it would be that one Watcher card that is big block. Seems okay. Level up, power, potency. Increase the damage of all slimes. Secondary effects increase by 1 for every 2 potency. So if we upgraded the card, they would do 2 more damage and get 1 more goop. And then just desserts. Deal damage to all enemies, exhume random lick cards? Exhume, put a card from your exhaust pile into your hand. What the hell is a lick? I like just dealing damage to all enemies, but I have no idea. I love the picture of this too. Just desserts. Connie says I'm liking the art. The art's really good. I think we'll take just desserts and then maybe we can get some, maybe we can get some lick cards later. I'm assuming it doesn't give us lick cards, as in, I'm assuming it doesn't create them out of thin air. We have to have them, exhaust them, and then bring them back. Well, let's see. Yeah, okay. I mean, that makes total sense. I'm also like holding right click, seeing if I can make it go faster. And this does not consume itself. I think we want to defend, split. Deal 3 damage to all enemies, and then do 1 damage and apply 3 block. Will this trigger goop? No, it just did 3 and then 1, okay? I mean, we're gonna kill you, and we are gonna heal too. Sampling lick, skill lick. Okay, so there are types to cards. Apply 4 goop, gain 4 block, exhaust. So we can take this card and then bring it back with the just desserts. Opening tackle, it is a tackle card. I guess tackles always hurt you maybe. Deal damage, take damage, consume. Apply 2 vulnerable. So if the enemy is gooped, they also become vulnerable. Vulnerable. It's not really an opening tackle, it's a finishing tackle, but I guess it's opening for the goop. I kind of like, oh, Sampling Lick draws a card. Protect the boss. Prevent the next time you would be damaged by an enemy attack, absorbing your leading slime instead. If you don't have a slime, I imagine it does nothing. Wait, manually recombine with your leading slime, granting you 1 strength. So it's like a buffer that gives you 1 strength, but you have to have a slime out there. I think I like the Lick because we have a Lick synergy, but that other card does seem kind of interesting. Lose max HP, gain sharpened fragment. It's the same, it looks like the same, oh wait a minute. This is after the hero has already broken it? A large intricate blue statue resembling a wing. You notice glittering coins spilling from the cracks, but it has no value. Maybe it's the same damn thing. Collect broken wing statue. The cultists that worship the awakened one will be interested in this, or at the start of each turn, gain a crystal shiv. Kind of like crystal shiv? I don't know what crystal means, but if it does damage, maybe that's okay. Sure, let's take a crystal shiv. It's not showing me a pop-up of the card, so I don't know what that's gonna do, but attack cards are pretty good. That was 4 damage. I mean, 4 damage for free every turn? It's not bad. Could be worse. And it's a free attack that could interact with goop, I guess. We could remove all of our strikes. So 2 damage, 2 goop, which I'm realizing this allows us to get the heal out much more regularly. So we can shiv you, and then we heal off of that because you get gooped up on that turn. And then we can goop you and block you, do damage, exhume the Lick card, goop you, and then we can goop you again, and then we're gonna heal for 2 the next time we play an attack, which is gonna be on the next turn. And it's gonna kill you. Yeah, that seems great. Connie says, it's an exhausting shiv, I like it. My main gripe with shivs is usually bloating the deck. Shivs normally exhaust. Vicious Tackle, deal 16, take 3. This gains twice the damage bonus from goop. So if they are gooped 10, it's plus 20 damage. Gain, block, and apply goop to attackers this turn, so it's another block card. Split into a leeching slime, command 2 times, or 3 times. I like the fact that there's a scroll bar now. Oh my god. Split. Spawn a slime. If you have no empty slots, your oldest slime is reabsorbed, granting you strength. Leeching slime attacks for 1 and grants you 3 block. And your leading slime attacks. Does that mean it grants you the block as well, or just attacking? I don't know, I think I just want a big block. Give me that big body block, please. Upgrade cards become cursed with flawed. At the end of your turn, transform all cards in hand into random statuses. Exhaust. It costs 1 energy to play it. Presumably we can purge the curse, but if we're gonna be playing our cards and then this thing doesn't matter, I think we take it to upgrade 3 random cards. Yeah, it hit defend, defend, strike. That's still pretty good. And this seems like a perfect turn to play it, right? Like, you flaw, it goes away, and then we can goop you. I think we keep this in the deck so we can play it on a turn when we have nothing else to do, and then we're just gonna end turn. Connie says, wait, they do. I'm confusing it with some other 0 cost 4 damage card then. Shivs, even in vanilla Spire, have always exhausted. This is a bad turn, but again, I think we end turn because we like having the shivs in the deck. I was really hoping we would get split though, but we'll split now. So they apply goop and do damage every turn. I think we will tackle you which it's gonna do damage and heal. I'm curious about the order. It did damage first, then it healed us. Then we can lick, shiv, might as well strike. Every turn we can heal now because of the goop. So we shiv, we desert, we lick, we block. He's very gooped up. We're gonna take 2 damage, but we can heal that literally on the next turn. Clunk, clunk. So we shiv, goop. There's no reason to shiv except for doing damage, but we can always just play this. Oh, we can't heal anymore. We've exhausted our healing ability. So I will shiv you. Because we can only heal 8 damage per combat, so hit, get our card back. We could goop you. I think we should just strike. Strike, and he's dead. Seems like a good fight. Frozen Egg will upgrade powers. A rare card. Apply 14 goop. The next attack used does not remove the goop. That seems really good. Deal damage, take damage, apply vulnerability. Deal damage. If the enemy is gooped, gain energy and draw a card. So if the enemy is gooped, this is free. I suppose that's pretty good, right? But this is rare? I guess this is 28 damage. When you phrase it like that, it's not that good, but it's 28 damage for 2. I'll take it. It's rare. I'll take the rare card. Potion belt. I'm not going to do Act 4. I wanna play with the characters, unlock all of their stuff first. I might do the Burning Elite, but it's probably gonna be the annoying guy. You know, the guy who you don't want to play skills against. Apply goop to attackers. It's gonna purge their effects. I like it. This is gonna turn a strike into a random card. I don't care. So I'm going to just attack, goop, zoom, goop and game block. I guess we can remove your goop prevention and then you're gonna turn a strike into a burn and a wound. Ah, because it turns itself into a card too, so we don't have to play it and it goes away forever. Gotcha. Apply goop. The next attack used does not remove goop. I think this is a block turn though. So I think we will, although can I kill you? Apply 14 goop and then it's gonna do 18 damage. I can almost kill you with the potion, but not quite. So I'm gonna defend, and I'll try to kill you next turn. I need more slime creators because the slimes seem to frequently apply goop. So even now I'm like, can I kill? I'm not gonna kill you. Split, defend. I guess this heals us, even though it does a little bit less damage. You do damage to all enemies. You give us block, so I guess we don't have a goop familiar. It's only 1 out of 4 familiars applies goop. I don't know. Apply goop. Deal damage, take damage. Shift. I think we do this and this. I don't want to play tackle. I'm not a fan of cards that make you take damage. I understand that we do heal, I still don't like it. I don't like it. Split exhausts. What does it upgrade into? Hold on, let me look at this. Choose 2 of 4 slimes to split into exhaust. That's actually a pretty interesting upgrade. Why does the text not become green though? That's interesting. So we could create a goop slime and then we can start shivving every turn. I still can't quite kill you. I can come really close. This Dowson slime is a little too expensive. Connie says, I wonder if you get to play as the Awakened One or Donu Deka. You get to play as literally every boss in the game, I believe, in this Downfall mod. This is just the first boss that we have unlocked. We probably have to unlock all of the Act 1 bosses, then the Act 2 bosses, then the Act 3 bosses, if I had to guess. You know what? If we play Living Wall, we actually get to heal now for 2. You might as well, right? There you go. Brass tacks. Start each combat with 2 metallicize. That seems really good. Mega Lick. Apply 1 weak and 4 goop to all enemies. Deal damage, consume, gain block equal to goop. Some of the art is reused. This is the Silence form card, Wraith form. Opening tackle. Now I think we want Mega Lick. Mega Lick! And it draws a card. Milk Jug says it's not all bosses, but quite a few. Boss! A cheery, disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You know this man well. It's me, Ronwood. You wouldn't believe what I've swindled from the cursed heroes. Do you have any more junk I can give them? You appreciate his friendliness and consider his options surely of something he can use in his next deal. You can take my potion belt for 150 bucks. I've been harvesting the courses as requested. Here's your cash. There is a shop we can get right at the very end. Let's not do the Burning Elite though. I want to play around with the deck and the units more before I start doing that kind of stuff. This has to be upgraded to be playable. It's like a lick, but mega. Astratus, welcome. Apply goop. Gain block. Apply goop. I'm like, I can kill you with a spit strike? We heal. Then we block, heal again, block. We take no damage thanks to the 2 metallicize. 2 metallicize is really good. Exhume licks. Do I have another lick? I don't. That's fine though. A defend gets us enough block anyways, and we have at least this lick in our deck, so we can... Just desserts. Goop. Shiv. Wall. I like the wall because it applies goop. Even though we're not splitting, I don't think we need to worry about that. Apply weak and goop. I still like this, but we'll do it in this order. This way we heal more. Actually, we're not gonna heal at all, but you're still dead. We should have waited a turn. Rain of Goop. Apply goop to a random enemy 4 times or 6 times. It's like poison, except worse, because poison's really good. Split Gorilla. I don't know what you are. You look lovely, though. Split into a Gorilla Slime, and then command. Attacks for 3 to all enemies each turn. It is a way of getting more slimes, and this is just another bonus attack. I mean, I kind of like the goop, and I kind of like the split. Let's go for the goop enabler. The goop enabler. Kind of like the idea of that card, and I want to go to the shop. It's a job. What the heck? We don't get to go to the shop. We get to fight the shop. This isn't how I thought this would go. You're gonna block, Mr. Merchant. Why are we fighting you? You're a member of the Spire. You should be on our side. I'm going to goop you, hit you, and then we can't do anything else. Did you drop potion belt, says Barda Bobrich. I did, but I still have 5 potion slots. Oh, that's interesting. You're right, that's a little bug there, huh? 5 potion slots on the character? No, I think it's just a bug. Probably just a bug. Apply 1 week and 4 goop to all enemies. Split. Shiv. The goop wore off and it just hit the block, but that's fine. He put up a lot of block in that turn, but he doesn't do that much damage. He's firing money at me. Are you the shopkeeper from... What is the name of that game? One Step from Eden. So this is kind of the synergy I was hoping for. Watch this. Douse. Rain of Goop. Sampling Lick. And then this will not remove the goop, but it does 38 damage, and then the next turn we can do even more damage. You give me a couple of slimes. That should be a benefit for us. He stole our money and now he's gonna leave. There's no way we can kill him, so I'm assuming we have to kill him multiple times on a run to get our money back, and then possibly whatever rewards he has. But like, this is such a good turn for us because we can hit him for another 54 and then hit him for another 52. He's half dead. We might be able to kill him at the next shop, actually. Milk Jug says, Potion Belt says on pickup, gain 2 potion slots, so you can get rid of it for no penalty. I wonder if is that a change in the mod, or is that just something that I've never realized before? Seems interesting. Replication. Choose a card, put a copy on top of your draw pile. So this is like, I get it because it's Goop Boss, but this is, and the art is Doppelganger. This is, that slide, he did just kind of butt slide like a dog. I can't remember, what is the name of the card? Silent card. It's rare. It's been a while, I don't remember the name of it. But I think I just like another kind of rain of goop. Applying a lot of goop and then getting that value for free is kind of nice. It's not, the art is Doppelganger, the card effect is, there's a rare silent card that allows you to create 3 copies in your hand next turn. This is kind of what that is. Nightmare, thank you, Quirk. Sacrifice. Oh, we have a store. We fought him off. This card changed. Oh, no, it's just this. Choose one of 3 boss cards. It costs 0 until played. Choose, gain strength plated armor. Heal, gain 1 strength for every 12th card you play. Gain 10 invincible. Interesting. Rest, meal ticket, sling of courage, gluttony. The first time you consume, gain a lick. This seems great. We should get 1 for free every turn. So I think gluttony is an instant take. Go forth. Absorb, split into a random specialist. Unique slime with a more powerful effect than normal. So I think we have to have a slime in order to absorb. Another goop card, goop block. Deal damage, consume does not remove goop. Yeah, slime slap. Great attack. I think this is what we want. And I think we want quick study just because it's fun. I don't know what the boss cards do. Like, I mean, I can see them, but they're kind of cycling pretty quickly. So I think we take slime slap and quick study, and then there's not enough money to remove. It's a new potion, apply goop. But I think this is fine. We're adding, you know, good cards to the deck, I hope. So, the first time you consume, gain a lick. That'll happen on the next turn. So we don't have any blocks, but we are gonna get a lick out of this. Apply goop, exhaust buried. Buried cards will always be chosen last for exhume. So it's bottom of the exhume pile. We get a random lick? So this is bad lick. This is like the worst lick you can have. It's also colorless and costs 0, and as opposed to be a skill and cost 0, right? Hold on, let me look. Yeah, these are skills. That's a skill. This is a colorless card. Okay. We'll do 6, 12, 12, 24, 30. I can kill you? No, that's not a shiv. I can't kill you, but I have full health. I don't know how I healed. Anyways. Deal 33 damage. I can kill you. Opening tackle, chomp. Deal 8 damage, reduce the cost of a random tackle in your hand to 0. So tackle synergy. This combat. Deal damage, consume command. I don't really care if I don't have cards that generate slimes. I have 1. This is way more of a lick deck. Lick deck. Also, welcome. He has stolen 15 of your souls. We want this. We want this, this, this. I want to apply more goop, then attack him twice. Boss cards. Deal damage, consume does not remove goop. Deal damage, take damage, block. I think I want a random boss card. It says choose one of 3 and it costs 0. So let's see what they are. Gain 10 block, next turn gain 3 energy and a slime crush. Ethereal exhaust, deal 35 damage, slime crush. That seems great. Remove all debuffs, gain strength. If you're below half HP, gain 2 strength. So this is slime, this is champ, this is Hexaghost. In 3 turns, deal 6 damage to a random enemy 6 times, scales with strength. How does goop work? It says the next attack does damage per goop. So wouldn't we like this? And then in 3 turns, we can hit him for a massive goop that kills him? Because it says scales with strength, it doesn't say scales with goop, but this seems kind of fun, right? I think I can kill him. So, I think honestly on this turn we just block. And then don't even play the shiv because I want to stack up the goop right now. I know the next attack doesn't remove goop, but you know, if it doesn't work the way I think it does, it'll still work here. We just keep applying more goop. You might as well split the slime. I'm trying specifically to kill him. So I think, yeah, this will work. So, goop, goop. My dude is 52 goop. Technically, I can attack you once. Goop benefits will apply without consuming the goop. So do 58 damage. Then goop. 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 This might kill you? Let's see, I don't know. Nope, it just does 6 damage. Cause it's not it's not an attack card. Oh, it's just, right, okay, I get you. That's fair. Gain block equal to the enemy's goop. That seems very good. But also, I'm looking at this and I'm like, can you absorb split without having a slime out? Let's just take the one that synergizes with our deck, the goop. Yeah, you're a shop, but I have no gold. Gain potency, command twice, 2 turns from now, absorb slimes. Can't afford it, but what is potency? Oh, it makes your slimes better. Gotcha. Split into a mire slime. Attacks for 2, goops for 2. Deal damage, take damage, bandage up, another quick study? No. We want none of this. I will upgrade a card. I will upgrade my... Sampling lick does seem pretty good. Making things cheaper is also very beneficial. So we will make Slime Slap cheaper. Slime Slap. What the heck? You have a deck! What the heck? Niao's Blessing. Boss has increased max health, no starter relic, draws 2 less cards, has 1 less energy. At the start of combat, boss gains a unique buff. Can't be stunned. Is that the unique buff? It's Unbridled Rage. At the end of your turn, if you're at or below 50% health, enter Wrath. Watcher's Wrath increases damage dealt and received by 50% instead of 100%. So it's kind of like the slime, except instead of 2 slimes, the boss is harder. So we want to race her down after half health. She has Wallop, Halt, a Defend, a Clumsy, and a Sands of Time. So the most damage we can take on this turn is 9. And she can block for 3 at the same time. Is this an indication of what she's playing or what she could play? She only has, oh, you know what? She could play the Defend, she's not going to. She's gonna play Wallop and Halt. So she's gonna gain block if she hits us. What a cool way of doing this. The text is kind of off the screen here. This doesn't actually go away, huh? Okay, so we want Gluttony. A boss card would be kinda sick. Gain Invincible. You cannot lose more than a given amount of HP in a single turn. At the end of any round in which invincibility prevented HP, remove it. What? Gain 10 Invincible. You already had it, it lasts another turn. What does 10 Invincible mean? You cannot lose more than a given amount of HP in a single turn. Does this mean we can't lose 10 health? Or we can't lose more than 1 HP 10 times? We can't lose more than 10 HP in this turn, because the heart has like 300 Invincible. Okay. Remove block and apply weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Seems really good. Deal damage to all enemies at the start of your next turn, lose 1 energy. I think the weak and vulnerable on this turn is actually kind of nice. I love that effect. And then I think we want to just block the damage, and then I'll just hit you for 6. So you have 3 block. Oh, you had Cloak Clasp. And you drew 2 extra cards. Maybe you just play your cards from left to right, I don't know. So you're going to debuff me and gain block when you hit me. You're gonna halt, and you're gonna apply vulnerability to me. Okay. So, I want to keep you weak. I would like to play this. I can't stop you from hitting me on this turn, but I can do damage passively. I'm gonna goop ya. There's an incentive to never attack until you can get a lethal, but I'm just gonna hit you. We need that 1 card to come back around faster, I think. Sands of Time is still unplayable. You had another curse. I want to see your inventory. I want to see your deck. You're gonna gain an artifact. That's okay because we have Rain of Goop to remove that easily. And you're gonna gain Dex and energy, Dex and strength, and then lose energy. Ah, you're just gonna gain strength and Dex. I feel like you have a specific deck. This is too good of a combo. You're gonna gain an artifact, you're gonna gain strength and dex, that's gonna be your turn. Deal damage, consume, gain block equal to the enemy's goop. We don't need the block, but you might as well, right? Actually, I think... do this. I think we purge this. I don't really want to remove your goop because I want to race you down. I could hit you for 34. I could hit you for 35 and gain block. I feel like we want to wait and just keep stacking up the goop kind of like it's a poison. The shivs are going to kind of fill up my deck, but I think that's okay. It feels a lot like the slime fight. Attack, buff, big hit. This is your slime crush. It's just Sands of Time instead. And you're gonna lose 2 HP. That's actually kind of funny. So block, block, block. You're gonna hit me for like 4. I don't really care. And again, I feel like we don't attack. I think we wait until you have 100 goop and we kill you, because at half HP you do more damage. So you're gonna apply vulnerability and do 11 damage. Who cares? But this brings back the lick cards. Who cares? I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna slow play this one. Now, unfortunately, Sands of Time is always gonna be strong now, but whatever. Oh, we're vulnerable. That makes sense. So, Slime Slap. Oh. I was gonna say Slime Slap Leeching Strike would give us block and not remove the goop, but that's a different card. That's Douse in Slime. We can still gain block. We can gain 53 block. Or I can hit you for 100 damage. I can hit you for way more than 100 damage. I think this is the turn we go all in, because I think next turn I can probably kill you. So this is 68, and then this is another 65. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Then we can heal again. And you're dead. I mean, my slimes are gonna kill you. Except for the fact that you gained a block. Now, your Sands of Time is doing 34 damage, but like, what do I care? You're still dead. I love the cry. Kurgo in chat says, regret is actually clever. The Watcher will lose more and more life until she enrages. So you can't quite get her down to like, would she have 70 HP? 170? You can't get her to like 85 and not let her rage, or 86. She'll rage herself automatically. Slime Slap, Douse and Slime. I think we want another Douse as opposed to Slime Slap. The next 2 cards trigger a command. Yeah, we're a slime build. Please give me more slimes. Gain energy, you can no longer gain souls. Oh, well. Gain energy, future card rewards have less cards. Gain energy, at the start of a combat, lose 1 slime slot. Yeah, what do I care? I have not taken slime cards. I'm a goop deck. This is a different color, but this is no downside as far as I can tell. Return. Protect the city. What do I click on? Why is this in the middle of the screen? This seems weird. I will proceed though. And we're fighting the Ironclad, I think. Interesting. I would like to fight some elites because they seem not terrible. Although these elites are going to be a little hard to deal with, I think. But we have a lot of energy. So I like I'd like question marks, but I also do want to fight this elite. Maybe we'll skip one, and then we'll fight these two, and then also the merchant. I actually kind of like that path. It's you. The first time you consume, gain a lick. Does not remove goop. Apply goop. Split into slimes. Goop. Block. This literally does no damage, so I don't even think you play the Shiv. Gain goop. Exhume 2 random licks. Okay, so we want to lick. Deal damage, exhume licks. We want to goop and goop. The good old goop and goop. Is it the first turn? No, it's whenever you consume. So goop shiv, that's a heal. Oh, we're at full health, it doesn't really matter. But like in theory, I'm trying to think, we want to end our turn with as much goop as possible because on the next turn we can make the goop not exhaust with the Dowson slime. So 14 and then a strike and then a shiv. Swift potion. Please dump a dex potion. It looks tasty. Consume, gain a lick. Attack, tackle. Skill, split into a bruiser slime. Deal damage, consume, gain a lick. We don't need to gain licks. I see, it gains specifically that lick because it's called lick. Our power says random. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't say random lick. It's specifically that lick. Okay, that's still fine. It allows you to reapply the goop. I understand now. I think this is a skip though. What's buried? So, we have a card. It is this card, just desserts. Deal damage, exhume lick cards. Exhuming lick cards will bring them back from the exhaust pile to our hand. Buried, as you can see on this lick card, means that it gets exhausted last or exhumed last. So if there's anything better, take a better card. If there's nothing else, you will at least get this back. So buried is kind of like putting it at the bottom of your exhaust pile, which is kind of cool. Thick black smoke. Another puppet of the heart. Agreed, it always sends the weakest pawns. You notice an oversized grin on the third. Would you like a taste of our power? Receive apparition. We can buy one, or we can lose our half of our HP to get 5 of them. I think this is a no-go. I want to save my cash. But we've seen that event. God damn it, it's the shopkeeper again. But this is a really good turn. Gain a lick. So we want to do this, this, this. We get a lick back, lick, slap. That was the wrong card, but that's still fine. Might as well strike you. Well, no, because we want to stack up the goop, so I think we actually just play this. It's not going to do anything, but I guess we could have drawn. That would have been a really good turn to draw, actually. Yeah. 10 invincible. He's doing 20 damage. Remove block and apply weak. This is great. He has 30 block. Then I think we'll lick, then desert. That way we get that lick back. And then we got this out of our power. Am I gonna attack again? We probably should. What are we gonna play? We're gonna play our whole hand. So we do this, then this. We do this, then this. We do this, then this. I'm waiting for all of our goop enablers. So something like, no, this is actually not what we want, because I don't want you to lose your goop. I want next turn Douse and Slimes, although we only have one attack. It's gonna be the Shiv. You know what? This is a draw. Are you kidding me? They're all at the bottom. Well, you know, I am thinking now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draws 3. Hit him. Goop. Goop. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. You're doing 30? I can kill you next turn. Our deck is gonna be garbage, but I can still kill you next turn. And I'm using this because I want to make sure we kill you. Slime, void, slime, burn, daze, slime. Anyways, you're dead. $300? Slime slap, gain block, apply goop, and 1 weak to all enemies. I think I love these slime slaps. Mummified hand. Goop armor, gain block whenever you consume. And another sampling lick. Gain 6 block and 2 licks. It's weird that it adds them to your hand. This is 6 block and 8 goop. When you would die, or at the end of combat, heal 12. And lose this buff. Okay, so I think we want Mummified Hand, Awaken, Goop Armor because it heals us by such an incredible amount. I mean, this is I think a boss card because it's not from our deck. So this is it's like a super self-repair, but it also makes something else cheaper because of Mummified Hand. So I think we want Awaken, Goop Armor, and I have just barely enough to remove that Flawed. We're adding a lot of cards to the deck, but the deck seems pretty good. This turn, maybe not so much because our hand is kind of garbage, but we can still play this, and then this. Can you only play the Goop, or are there other bosses you can play as? Asks Kurgo. I think there's like 7 bosses. Apply Goop to a random enemy. Heal. I want this to hit this. We can't guarantee that, but if we... Wait, Goop probably goes around... Oh, it's Slime Slap. It's not the other card, the other rare card. Everything's green, so in my head I'm like, I don't know what this is. No, purple, Douse and Flame, that's the one we want. Gain block equal to the enemy's goop. So we'll do this. You have 6, so we want to do not remove goop. I don't think we're gonna play Awaken. We're gonna play this. And then this, and then this. I guess the damage was reduced thanks to your flight ability. But I'm gonna hit you one more time, which will knock you down. We gain a decent amount of block. We take 2 damage. Apply goop to attackers. I really want to see if this applies 40 goop to you, or 20. Probably not, but that would be kind of fun. I think instead what we might do is just this, this. Got 2 licks again. This is 10 damage. Can't quite kill you, but we're already taking no damage, so why don't we ice you? We have 1 slime card, and there's our slimes. Automaton Beam. Last Stand. Remove all debuffs, gain 1 strength. If you're below half health, gain 2. And then gain Invincible. I'll just take Automaton Beam. Tackle deals 9 more damage to enemies and 1 more damage to you. Nope. A tackle. Nope. A Leeching Strike. Gain block equal to goop. Yes. I need to remove a lot of cards from this deck. We'll get there. Hire the bandits. Maybe you have need of our services. Fight or hire. I'm kind of loving the 2 armor every turn, but let's hire you and see what happens. At the start of the 3rd boss combat, red masks will assist you. That actually seems really good. The 3rd boss is always the hardest one. Well, except for Act 4. Okay. We need cheaper cards. Draw is also going to be nice if we can grab it at some point. Really don't want to fight the Burning Elite. So why don't we go this way? Strike and Slime Slap. I like the Slime Slap because it needs to be cheaper. Then, Living Wall's better. Rain of Goop is quite a bit better. Leeching Strike is kind of better. An upgraded boss card seems pretty good. Megalick drawing a card. To help get to the synergies a little bit faster, I think is what we are looking for. Book of Stabbing. You're definitely annoying. But we can play our whole hand. So we have a respawn or 12 HP, one or the other. The next attack does not remove your goop, does not remove goop. It seems like a great turn. So we want Megalick, douse you. I can't play everything. We're not gonna play Rain of Goop. We'll douse you. Gain 30 block. Hit you for another 30. Lick ya. And I don't even want to shiv ya because I want to see if maybe we can get the other douse. You're not hitting me at all. And again, I can just gain 34 block and then probably just kill you next turn. Or I could heal, or I could take a little bit of damage. You'll die next turn. Yo, this is a good character. As in, strong, but also kind of fun. Choose 2 strength or 5 bladed armor. Requires 10 block, but does 4 damage to all enemies 4 times. Another heal. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's just, you know, I'm playing cards here. Fossilized Helix is lovely. This gains twice the damage from Goop, but it's a tackle. I'm not a big fan of the tackles. Draw 2, exhaust, gain licks equal to its cost. Draw 2 and exhaust a card? That seems lovely, like really good. We'll upgrade to draw 3. That's really good. Exhuming 3 licks is also pretty decent. This just gets a little bit more damage, but you don't play this card for the damage, you play it for the goop effects, the goop damage and the block. So we'll have us draw another card off of Snack. I will go to the shop. Ooh. Ethereal unplayable. When drawn, add Ethereal to all cards in your hand. Obtain a relic. 50% chance of becoming cursed with Writhe. Beast, gain 200. We're going to a shop so we could remove it, but also, this doesn't seem that bad. You don't play cards you don't want and then they go away. Yeah, this costs you 1 draw, I suppose, but I'm gonna grab the gold and then we'll hoot, hoot, hoot. Don't skip the merchant, please return. Protect the boss. Prevent the next time you would be damaged by an attack, absorbing your slime. Another snack. I just want the draw, basically. Mass feed. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. If fatal, raise your max HP by 3? It's a feed. It seems really good. Hexaburn scales with strength. Nope, I've learned my lesson about you. I don't think we need it. I think I'd much rather just remove this and then quick snack always seems good. And then I think we'll save the rest of our cash. Like it always seems good to get those goopers. I could even get rid of Awake if I want. We can play basically everything though. Gain licks equal to its cost. We could just exhaust a Shiv. I think we want to get rid of Split though. Because 1 energy. We might not be able to play everything, but we'll probably be able to play everything. So we're not gonna play Corrosive Spit, probably. Now we can play everything. So we'll play this. Spit, Slime. I can hit you twice, so I can hit you for 28, for 32, and then 28, so you're dead. Right, I forgot about that. But we can start the goop process there, and you know what? Block Potion, there you go. We had the buffer, but now we don't take any damage on that turn. Okay. Very interesting. Gain 1 strength. It would remove weakness. Invincible we don't need. You Are Mine just seems great. It's all enemies. That's way better than gaining 1 strength. Why'd your buffer go? I took 2 damage, so the buffer left. Gluttony. Right. Hold on. Gluttony says gain a lick. So I think there's a phrasing issue. This says gain a lick, not gain a lick card. Lick is a specific card that is a skill, that is colorless, that is this, apply for group, exhaust buried. But the power also says add a random lick card, but it's not random. It is specifically a specific lick card. So there's a phrasing problem, I think, which is why I was a little bit confused earlier, but I think I'm getting it now. Gain block equal to goop and do damage. I think we should not do that, because I would much rather keep your goop. And adding a wound doesn't really matter. Gain 4 block whenever you consume. Now I might do it because that's actually like a pretty decent little synergy there. We do this, probably kill you, goop, hit you again, flick, hit you again. Now we have 27 block off of that turn, and I feel like I did no damage. Yes. Please dump tackle. Please Mega Lick. Mega Lick! Why did that draw? Oh, because I upgraded the card. That's what it does now. Anyways, you're like absolutely dead. Happy Flower. Power Potion. Chomp. Lick. Flame Tackle. Tackles deal 4 more damage this combat. We have enough licks, I think, that I don't really care about this. I'm just gonna skip. Snecko could be a problem because our deck is very cheap, and we need to get rid of the shivs. Mega Lick! Tackle will ruin our buffer. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually just play this again. We get the Mega Lick that causes us to draw. I'm gonna hit you, apply goop, and then end my turn. We want to end turn applying the goop. That way we can get our goop enablers, like Dazzling Slime. Unfortunately, super expensive. But we have buffer, so I think we play it. And we goop you again. And I suppose I'll just hit you for 40, because we can probably kill you next turn. And then honestly, I'm gonna hit you for another 42. Connie says, I wonder how the slimes scale. The little mini guys? There doesn't seem to be a way to make them stronger. It more seems like... It more seems like they just help you to be stronger. But you know what? No, you can make them stronger. There's prepared. I don't know. I forget what it's called. Potency? Potency? Choose a card, put a copy on top of your draw pile. Slime Brawl. Play the top card of your draw pile. Repeat for each of your spawned slimes or spear tackle. I don't like the tackles because they don't synergize really with what we're doing with our goops. I do kind of like this because it is a combo card with the draw, but out of all this, I think we skip. Replication could be good, but you gotta draw it at the right time. I'm just gonna say no, and we're gonna continue to upgrade our deck. Quick Snack is just an absolutely lovely card. Do we have anything other we would like to upgrade? Yeah, probably just desserts, because now we get another lick back. Hello. Why are there mushrooms? Draw 2 less cards, have 1 less energy. Can't be stunned. I don't know what a stun means. Ironclad's Reaper does not exhaust and targets all mushrooms. Mushroom? When Ironclad kills a mushroom, he gains 1 strength. Mushroom? He has 1 strength. So he's gonna do, I mean, the math is right there. He's gonna do 12 and then 11. So we want to try to get block and then avoid losing our buffer. There we go. That's enough block. Buffer is gonna activate, but I think that's fine. You have a clothesline. Why did you? Oh, because I'm trying to think. I was thinking back to the Watcher. The Watcher had retain. Fungus Among Us. Kill all mushrooms. Heal HP equal to their remaining HP summoned to mushrooms. So this just summons mushrooms. It doesn't actually heal because there's no mushrooms. So I'm assuming we have to attack the mushrooms on this fight. They just haven't spawned yet, which is fair. Ghostly armor, ethereal gain 13 block. Okay. Gain block, apply goop to attackers. He's not attacking. We don't need to do that. This is actually a very bad turn in that case. I'm looking at it like there's just nothing to do. We'll use a power potion. Lose 1 slime slot in exchange for 2 strength and 2 dex. The first card each turn that targets enemies is played twice. Whenever you absorb a slime, gain strength. So duplicated form seems amazing. Because we can get insane goop and insane goop replication. This is like the card, hello? This is like the card that I want in my deck. This is basically every turn we get a duplication potion. That's incredible. Lovely, even. So this will get played twice. That gets played once. That doesn't matter. That's a good power. So Reaper. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage dealt. The mushrooms are just gonna block, but presumably after the Ironclad's turn. Minions abandon combat without their leader. You're just gonna play this. You're gonna hit me for 5. Still don't exactly have what I want, but let's see what this gives us. Gain 1 strength for every 12th card. Remove all debuffs. Gain strength. I think we're just gonna go with You Are Mine again. It is not gonna be doubled because it doesn't target. Oh, never mind. The first card you played that targets enemies is played twice. Again, there's a bit of a phrasing issue because I didn't target the card, but I guess the card, sorry, I didn't target the enemies, but I guess the card targets enemies. I guess it doesn't actually really matter, I suppose, because we can just do this anyways, but there's a bit of a phrasing issue there. Why'd you gain strength? Oh, when you kill a mushroom, you gain strength. Oh, that was dumb. This is the card I wanted, though. This is gonna apply twice. It's incredible. So the next 2 attacks, do not remove your goop, have more goop. Let's do a draw first, though. You have a heavy blade. That's a good point. That is a card that exists in your deck. But we can get a ton of armor, and then we can exhume our licks, and then next turn we're gonna get this again, and we can apply 2 more stacks of don't remove your goop. I think we'll just play this. We should have played this. Yeah. We'll play this, and then don't play this, and turn. What is that? What kind of, what the heck was that? Anyways. Just a little. We don't need Awaken. You are straight up dead. Oh my god, you are so dead. Look at this. Deal 117 damage and then 110. Mass repurpose. Absorb slimes, split into a random specialist for each. Leech life. Ethereal. Deal 8 damage, or 10. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage dealt. Do you think this gets better with goop? And another slime slap. I don't think we need this. I don't even think we need Leech Life, which is basically like a Reaper, except it's a single target as opposed to a multi-target. But I don't know if it works with goop. Hold on. I guess it does, because it says the next attack deals damage, the goop does not apply damage separately. So goop will work with Leech Life. So I suppose we should take it. It's an interesting synergy. I don't know if it's that good. Transform strikes and defends, yes. Yes. If they become powers, they're upgraded, but this is probably gonna be better than the strikes and defends anyways. We don't need energy, and I wanna upgrade the cards that I have, so. Although, do we need to upgrade? Do we need 5 energy? We don't need 5 energy, so yeah, go ahead and take this. Another goop armor is fantastic. Now our block is less of an issue. Slime, why not? Gain a lick, why not? Replication is something I was considering anyways. Mega lick is great. Growth punch. Gain block, deal damage, and then if gooped, increase both by 4, so it gets stronger. And then apply goop at the start of each of its turns. So it's a debuff. I think that's totally fine. Slay them all in the beyond. It is the Silent. Do you fight the bosses in the same order? Is it always Watcher, Ironclad, Silent, or are there going to be other bosses? Can you fight the Silent first, and then it's a weaker deck? I don't know. Elite, elite, elite. I like this path. I like this path a little more because we can hit up one shop and fight 2 elites, which I think is a little bit better. Or we could hit up an early shop. I'd rather hit up a late shop, I think. Hello, boys. Hello, boys. Draw 3 cards, exhaust, gain licks equal to its cost. So we could gain licks off of Awaken, but let's start here and then start here. We want goop armor. It allows us to get a lot of block when we need it. We don't need the slime, although Mire Slime does apply goop, and we're not getting attacked on this turn. You know what? I think I'm willing. We can play everything. Let's dump this. I don't think this is that good. Then I will copy on your draw pile. Why would I not want like an Awaken or goop armor? I gotta remember we don't have that duplication effect anymore. Maybe a Megalick? We could get another Megalick. And then we Megalick the Megalick. Megalick! Let's start here. It hit a random enemy, understood. Then we'll play this, now that's free. Then we'll draw cards. Then we'll draw cards. Then we get another goop armor. Okay, it seems okay. I don't think we want a Shiv though. I think the Shiv relic was good, especially good if we're going strength, but I want to keep the goop on the enemies and kill them all in one hit. Let us play. I can understand what they say. I'm a slime. They're a slime. We're both slimes. So, gain block equal to the enemy's goop. Yes. We want a lick. I will lick. I'll lick you. Goop. Gain 24 block. Get a lick back. Just desserts. Well, tasty. To get a lick. Lick. Just desserts. Mega lick. Wish I could play that. Wish I could play that. I put up 72 block. Whoops! Didn't really mean to do that. Ooze Bath. Apply 6 goop to target enemy at the start of its turns. Not really that good on these enemies, is it? Heal. Also unnecessary. I think we want to kill you. Then I will kill you. Goop y'all. Goop ya. Hit you once. You're dead next turn. You should be dead next turn. Next turn. Slime slap. Rain of goop. Quick snack. No, I just want to hit you first. Deals 40. Yes. Then dump living wall. Get 2 more goopers. Goop ya, goop ya, goop ya. Goop ya, goop ya. Smack ya. This is like the good version of what's that Watcher ability that only exists in a single card? That like target ability. It's like not poison, but you just have to keep playing the same pinch points, pressure points. It's like that, but better. Apply 1 vulnerable and 4 goop, draw a card, exhaust? Yes. You do not take damage from the next 2 tackles. That's how it works. No, Haunting Lick is great. As you slowly make your way up the twisting pathways, you find yourself in the infamous shifting hallways of the beyond. A lesser being would go mad trying to navigate, but to you, they are as familiar as an old friend. The constant whispering voices ease your mind as you decide which path to take. Left, random event. Right, relic. Straight, merchant. I guess, relic? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that idea of you getting a choice in the matter, because a lot of times you don't get a choice. You take it or leave it, basically. We are going to take damage, because I can only get 12 block. That's a good card to get hit by. We can play everything though, so. This doesn't even do anything. What do you do? 2 damage and 2 goop, 1 damage and 3 block. I want this. Actually, I kind of want to replicate it, but it's going to cost me a lot of energy. Why don't we start with the... I could draw Douse in Flames, but like... Zoom. Do I have a lick? I don't have a lick. Because I'm thinking I could maybe get a lick back, but I don't think we can get a lick back. I could draw. I think we'll just draw. We can replicate for the next turn. Select a card to exhaust. Please exhaust the Quick Study. I don't think we need it, because we're going to play Lick. Lick. Slime. Goop. Do 48 damage, and then do another 44 damage. We apply a lot of damage quickly when we are licking. Split into a leeching slime. This is actually 3 damage and 9 block. It's not bad, but we're not going little leechy boys. We're going licks. Or block whenever you consume. Lick, lick. Okay, so we wanna... This. Can't draw anymore? We can't draw anymore. But we still wanna play this and this. Then you... This. This. Consume. Get a gooper. Hit you again. We have enough block. Barely, but we have enough block. We only get 4 block per consume, but it's still good. Well, we have to play this. And then... Definitely get rid of the tackle. question is, do you play just desserts to bring back these 3 of these 4 licks? It'll roll ya as well. We can take no damage though. So I think I'd rather take no damage. Although, just desserts is like kind of the combo piece of the whole deck. Consume increased damage by 4. Consume does not remove goop. We gotta play that one. Which actually means that what we play is this, this, and then this. Gain 56 block. Can I kill you? Yes, I can. Like, you build up the goop and then you slam them. Slam them. Slime tap. Absorb, gain energy, and draw 2 cards. That's really good. That's really good. Not what we're building for, but that's a great card. Boss potion? Choose one of 3 random boss cards to add to your hand. I have that card in my deck. Receive an offer or pay for money. We'll do offer. Do I have any cards I don't like? Almost certainly, because we added a whole bunch. What do we not like? I don't care about the max HP. I just want to get rid of something. I think we get rid of Growth Punch. It's a full heal, but it does get this out of the deck, and I don't really care for it. So thank you for the full heal. Mr. Clark Nova, welcome. Have you ever done a constantly on fire Gungeon? Not yet. Giant head. You're an annoying one. We're gonna let the buffer go on this turn though. I'm trying to think if I can get this to get hit by Gluttony. Can. We just have to play this first, but we want to play it last, actually. So you know what, just play it. It made it free anyways, beautiful. Draw 2 cards, exhaust 1. We want to exhaust Split for sure. And we hit you for 42. And I hit you for 52. And we're never gonna purge the goop. I would rather die than purge this goop. So I think we just do this, and then this, and then this. Invincible. Awaken. Hexaburn. This doesn't do anything though. It just does 18 damage. So I think we just want the Awaken. Invincible actually doesn't work on this turn. So we'll just play this. We'll end our turn. I know I could have attacked him, but why not take the damage and then heal later, and our card wasn't really what we wanted anyways. So even now I'm like, I could hit you for 96, but you're not attacking and we want to save consume for a future turn, I think. Maybe that's stupid because you're vulnerable. You're not really taking that much damage. Why? 94, 102? 94, 96. 102. Oh, because I don't think Goop is being affected by vulnerable. Is that... Wait, is that how it works? So, Goop makes an attack card do more damage, but it's a flat amount, unaffected by weakness, but also unaffected by vulnerability. So this is just doing 102 damage. Okay, that makes sense. It does. So us being weak shouldn't really have that much of an effect on the damage that we're doing, and that does seem to be the case. How strange. Draw a card, exhaust, gain licks. I think we can probably dump Leech. Lick ya, lick ya. This card needs to be removed from the deck too. Does not consume goop. No. The next time an attack is used on the enemy, goop benefits will apply without consuming goop. I wonder if this will purge the goop effect. We might as well try it, right? We're gonna play our whole hand too. Let's replicate the slime slap, and let's see what happens. Okay, so it adds 1 charge of the ability and then it attacks, which is what I wanted. It's what I wanted. Theron, oh my god. Kaka! Welcome, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to our goop runs. Apply goop. It's a lot of damage, but what do I care? We're killing him slowly by just letting the status effects keep incrementing. And Slime Slap is just a free attack, and this is 130 block or 110 block, which is kind of lovely. We can play our whole hand actually, so we'll do this, and we'll do this. In fact, you're just dead, but in theory, if we wanted to, we could awaken, which would heal us, and then make this free, and then we can lick you, and then we can hit you for another 118. That seemed great. Gain block and temporary thorns. Again, phrasing problem. It should be explicit. What does temporary mean? Probably removes on your next turn, but still. Goop spray. We already have a goop lick. So I think that's a skip. And we want to go to this shop. So we'll go here. Sure, preserved insect, it's okay. Lose just desserts plus for the red mask. I can't get rid of that card. Requires red mask and the bandit contract. How does that work? You have to fight them and then also get the... If you fight them, do you get their contract, maybe? I have no idea. This seems impossible. How do you get both relics at the same time if you have to fight them for their mask in the first place? This is how you get the mask, so how do you... It's gonna leave. But that event vexes me greatly. Choose a card. Put a copy on top of your draw pile. This seems like a fight where, because their health is so low, we want to attack many times. So I think we'll replicate into the gluttony. And then we'll get rid of tackle because it's garbage. But then by gluttonying, then we can lick, attack. We get a lick back. And that happens twice per turn. So lick attack, we get a lick back. And that will, in theory, give us blocks as well. Deal 26 damage to all enemies, lose energy. All right. You sold me. We have enough energy. We actually had Happy Flower activate too. So why not? Apply 1 vulnerable and 4 goop. So I want that on you. This will give us a goop in the form of the lick. Then we can douse you. Let's draw first. Exhaust? You might as well exhaust this because we can't play it. I played in the wrong order. We're not gonna take damage, it was just stupid though. I wish that goop and doused in slime had different status effect icons. I don't know if I can kill you. It does 40 damage. This does 54 damage. Never mind, we can kill you. Slurp! Gain 6 block and 3 licks. That's really good. That's quite good. It just stacks up the goop. That's 12 goop and 6 block for 1 energy. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm adding a lot of cards because I feel like we can, you know? It's easy, it's early. Not easy, but it is early. Gain a lick plus. Apply 6 goop. Oh, thank you. Replication being free makes it a lot more playable. Especially because you can combo into gaining tons of free cards. Arna Bobbert says, Eden's Blessing, duh. I guess that if that exists, you could use that to bring Red Mask into another event. Apply 4 goop 2 times. Double lick plus. I was gonna say 3 licks doesn't, or 3 goops doesn't really matter. It's called double lick for a reason. Deal 2 extra damage for each exhausted card containing lick. Deal 1 damage, gain a lick. Nibble and lick. And draw a card. And it's a lick itself? Dude, that's pretty good. I can see the synergy between that and the Tongue Lash. I think I'm gonna remove, where was that garbage card? Tasty? Yeah, remove Tasty. I think we maybe just do nothing. If anything, I would like to remove more cards, but you have no attacks, draw 2. I'll add that. Tackle's always a good card. I've not built around it, and then also I have buffer, and tackle is just gonna ruin the buffer. I have 0 tackle cards in the deck. You heal when you eat goop. Up to 8 damage per combat, and then also, here's the thing. I've not taken tackle. I've not built around it. I have 1 tackle card in the deck. Did we purge it? No, I still have it. We should have purged this, honestly. This is not how we play. We don't play tackles. We play a free shiv that also does 80 damage. This is meaningless. It doesn't synergize. Diron says I'm answering for no. Oh, I thought you were just getting in an argument with me for no reason. Streamer doesn't know what he's doing. I wouldn't have blamed you. Consume gain block equal to the enemy's goop. Unfortunately, we need block. So I think we're going to, you know what, we should goop you. Six. We can do 10 damage. Do goop. Hit this. Hit this. Hit this. We can't play this. 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to hit this. I don't know if I can kill the slimes. I guess we could just use a explosive potion. Yeah, okay, that'll do it. That's the easy way of doing it, for sure. Yeah, okay. Bum bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Gained block. We don't need the block. Hexaburn. Prepare Crush. Why not take a card that does 35 damage? Requires 10 block. Deal 4 damage to all enemies 4 times. Guardian Whirl. I get it. Shink, 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 shink. Yeah, I've seen that before. I think I just want a Slime Crush because it's Slime Crush. And we get the block out of it on this turn. Preparing to Crush. I like it. Does 12 damage. Does 8. 21 damage. Go ahead. We're gonna kill you because we get the lick anyways, but now that I think about it, you're actually dead thanks to the slime. Oh, and we also have boot. Don't forget about the boot. The boot. The boot. Heal 76 damage. I suppose we don't have to use it. We could just use our energy for other things. We could also awaken it and make it free, probably. But also, like, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm thinking, I think I can just kill you. Yeah, yeah, definitely. 80. We do the animation too, that's pretty good. And then we just hit you for 53. Kurgo says, have you lost life so far? Yes, we've taken damage on the bosses. Ooh, gain a random tackle. Combo tackle, that's interesting. Deal damage, consume, gain energy, and draw 1. Tempting. Bum 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 bum. Draw 3. Give me the ooze bath. Ooze bath. And oh good, smiling mask. I guess technically we could use it on Act 4 if we were going there. Apply goop. For free? I didn't even realize this became free on an upgrade. We have enough energy. Any card that's lick and draws, I'm a very, very big fan of. Hello, Silent. It's time for work, boys! Get him, bear. A deal's a deal. We're done here. They did, wow, they did 80 damage, weakened for 2 turns, and lost 2 decks. On the Silent, that seems pretty good. Good job, Bear. Now here's the question, on Ascension 20, is it 4 decks? What do you have? Oh, you have Fusion Hammer. So your cards are not upgraded, but you get more of it. The first time you play a card that costs 2 or more, you gain 2 shivs. So it's gonna do 11, and then, I don't know if you get to play the shivs on this turn, is the thing. Power makes something free. Ah, you have Shuriken and Ornamental Fan. That's gonna be annoying with the constantly scaling up strength. Next turn with the shivs, you're gonna gain strength. Let's start with here. We also have boss cards. We should play this. I think it's gonna be free. Remove all debuffs, gain strength. Deal damage, remove block, and apply weak and vulnerable. It's always good to have. And then honestly, give me the freaking crush. Take, let's see if maybe we want to use potions. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. I think I will gain block, or we could use the block potion and wait for us to draw our other enablers. Let's gain the block. We do get a lick back. and then just don't play this. So you draw more cards, you have 4 energy, but you're gonna lose 1. I don't understand. Did you not get... Oh, the first time I play a card that costs 2 or more. Ah, I get it. Makes a little bit more sense then. This is still, like, this is a really good turn. In fact, I'm like, can I kill you? I could gain 4 licks off of a Slime Crush. It's already doing 80 damage though. So hold on, I'm like... Oh, I think I can kill you. I think I'm gonna kill the boss on turn 2. Like, you have 52. No, we're not gonna... We might kill you. I should have brought that back first. 84, 72. You're not gonna die, but you're effectively dead. I might even be able to do it without taking any damage. Also, wait a minute. I'm dumb. It's not lose 3 HP, it's take 3 damage. You can block tackle damage. That makes it way better than I thought it was, honestly. Stop yelling. You did play your whole hand though, but then you're also dead. Yeah, we should have brought back the thing that added goop, and then I think we could have killed you on that turn. A comforting heartbeat can be felt throughout the room. Are you at the end? Is your purpose fulfilled? You feel something evil at your very core. You give 924 souls back to the heart. Heart squirms in elation, pounding forevermore. Despite your best efforts, the door to the heart's chamber remains vulnerable. So you ask yourself, have you truly done enough? You feel that you have given a total of 300,000 souls to the heart. Your heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. Sleep. It's the good ending. The ending of, you've done good. The heart loves you. Do more. I guess we did perfect 2 bosses. I thought we got hit on a couple of them. Sweet, points. Divide and conquer. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy for each slime. Absorb all slimes. Exhaust. Seems pretty good. You do lose your slimes though. Gain 10 block and 1 blur for each slime. Gain 4 random tackles that cost 1 less. That seems pretty good actually. If you want to go tackle build. New character, it's Diamond Lord. Okay. We've succeeded on our first run. It took a long time, but like I gotta do a lot of reading and analysis. Also, sweet guitar riff. I don't know why right click makes it go in reverse, but it does. Sweet. So that was our first run as the Slurm boss. We've unlocked Ascension 1 for this character. We have to play as the Guardian with Ascension 0, but that's totally fine. We'll at least take a read at it real quick. A construct of the Spire programmed to defend it, able to defend itself from harm. Bronze gear. The first time you enter defensive mode each combat, gain an additional 10 block. Interesting. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch, or when I go live, support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.